I'm beyond thrilled to be with Christian Wood. As you probably have known, if you follow him, has worked with the gorgeous Rosie Huntington-Whiteley, Jessica Chastain, Sophie Turner, and Jodie Comer. So what got you into hairstyling?
I left school, I was 16. I remember meeting a friend of my parents who worked in fashion, and then I just kind of fell into it. My parents were horrified.
Did you have anyone that sort of inspired you?
There's people that I work alongside now that I think are amazing. There's people like Renato Comporta, Jenny Cho, and for me, I try not to copy. I definitely very sort of militant on that aspect. Growing up, there were definitely artists like Luigi, one of the greatest hairstylists.
Yeah. Did you start off in like editorial fashion?
Probably about 20 years ago, I started working on editorial. Very cool. And it wasn't me. And then I remember doing a celebrity for the first time, and we went on a private jet. It was extravagant. And then a ball gown came out. Crazy jewelry came out. And it's that old Hollywood thing that I've always been obsessed with since a little kid. The motto I constantly say in my head is, why be cool when you can be glamorous?
Yeah. And I'll get a lot of questions from the community, hairstylists working in the editorial. How can they make that switch over to red carpet?
Have a great Instagram and do beautiful hair, and people are going to discover you. It's so different, the industry, from when I started.
Yeah.
I think the doors are much more open these days.
And someone asks, they have very fine hair that can look flat. What can they do to make their hair, and particularly their fringe, thicker or more voluminous?
I love things like Color Wow, using their fill-in powders, texture sprays, dry shampoos. They'll give you some grit and some volume in the hair. Or root lifting product, without question. Christophe Robin Rose Water Thickening Spray. There's some amazing wig toppers nowadays. Tape-ins are becoming more and more popular, but they're more permanent. They're the tricks we live on in the industry.
What would you say is the number one trick most people miss when it comes to their hair?
So much of your hair health is connected to gut health, and sleep on a silk pillowcase.
What would you say your tips are on creating the sort of sleek updo bun?
Velvet pins. I use a brand called Frenchies.
How do you come up with the hair looks? Is it a collaborative process?
I think the longer you work with people, the more they trust you. It's a real mix of decisions, and that's kind of what I love about it. If I do get a fitting picture beforehand, then it's a huge inspiration.
What would you say the best way is to style bangs and keep them looking fresh?
The key is beforehand. I like to put dry shampoo in as soon as the hair's washed.
Styling tips and products to achieve like smooth, shiny hair that tends towards frizziness.
You have to put a certain amount of heat on hair. Color Wow have some amazing anti-frizz products. Lots of hairspray.
Please tell us how to do an S-wave.
You get your hair straighteners. I like GHD. Create an S shape with the hair and then clamp it as you go down, and it creates this like beautiful wave. Let it cool and then shake it out. Maybe use a wide tooth comb.
Hair brushes and combs. Do you have particular favorites in your kit?
Yes, I only use Mason and Pearson brush to finish hair. I love Christophe Robin for his round brushes. Phenomenal for blow drying. I love to finish with a wide tooth comb because I find that brushing hair pulls out a lot of a wave. I like a bamboo toothbrush. Spray the toothbrush with hairspray. How do you make a blowout style last? Sleep on a silk pillowcase and it will save a blowout so much.
Is there anything that you could apply in the evening into your hair that you could sleep on that will sort of nourish?
I'm a massive fan of scalp serums. Brand called Shampoo, thickening serum. Once the scalp's good, styling hair becomes much easier.
How does someone repair damaged hair after dyeing it?
I'm going to say sleep on a silk pillowcase again. If you can avoid as much heat as possible, good hair mask, and be very gentle with it. A conditioner that comes in a colouring box. Very chemical, but it doesn't work every time. You can't do it 10 times in a row.
When you work with your clients, do you advise to come with washed hair on the day, or is it
always?
With
I think all those myths that people came up with about go to the salon with dirty hair, it's better for colouring. Absolute lie. I don't know who came up with that.
Someone would love to know what your favourite red carpet moments have been.
Girls I love, just in and out, like Rosie. First major red carpet I did with her is still one of my favourite, and it was the Met Ball. She went with Versace. I was very new to working with her. I was very nervous. But she'd never slicked her hair back, and I snatched it with like gel, everything. There was no going back. And she loved it. Another one is Sophie Turner at the Met Ball when I put glitter in her hair. I love things that are simple.
Someone is looking to build their kits. What are the sort of key things that they might need to have?
I think a good suitcase that you're going to be able to fly with. Just have key things that you know work and they're fail-proof.